Hello and welcome to another edition of Limitless Solar Training Videos. Today we'll be walking you through on how to use the Hoymiles monitoring app, where we show you how to log in, utilize, and see all the great features that Hoymiles has to offer. First, you want to open up your browser and go to Google, and you're going to type in the Hoymiles monitoring app. Once we search there, Google should bring you right to here, this very first page, hoymiles.com, homeowners app. Let's click on it to get inside. So this should bring you to the hoymiles.com website, where you can go to directly and just search for the monitoring app, or do as I just did, and it'll bring you to hoymiles.com/homeowners app here at the top. This link will be provided in the YouTube video for you to see, click on, and bring you right to this page. Now let's scroll down, and today we're going to be reviewing the S-Miles Cloud, which is the Hoymiles monitoring platform. And on this page, there's a lot of great information, photos that you can go through, be able to get more details on your monitoring system. Once you scroll about halfway down, this is what we're going to be reviewing today, which is the monitoring platform. They have the web version, as you see here, the Apple iOS app, and the Android app, which you can find on your Play Store and App Store on Apple. All three are basically the same, so you can utilize this video to check and see all the same information. But right now, we're going to go to the web app. It brings you to the page you'll see here. It's the same version that you'll see on the app, which is the S-Miles Cloud. It'll show you your login, and the login should have been provided to you by your installer or contractor. So you're going to enter your account name, whatever they provided for you. And then you want to enter the password and click login. So once logged in, this is the very front page that you will see. This is where you will see all the basic information of your system. It is known as a plant because they're considering you now your own power plant by producing power. So this is the S-Miles Cloud. We'll start here on the first tab, which is the dashboard. Right below that, you'll see the current power and today's date and time. So it is November 9th, 2023, 8:47 in the morning. And as you can see, the system is already producing a good amount of power. So this is 5.42 kW. kW stands for kilowatts. Move over here to the plant overview. You will see your energy today, energy for the month, for the year, and energy for your lifetime. So today they've already produced 8.06 kilowatt hours. For those of you who don't know, kilowatt hours is how you're billed from your utility company. This is how they figure out your electricity usage and send you your invoice every single month. So as you see your kilowatt hours here from your solar panels go up and produce, you should see your utility go down, and that's how you get your savings on your bill. Moving over here to the right, you will see the plant status. Right here, it shows you your network status and system status. And this is exactly what we want to see, is green check marks, and both showing normal. If you see anything other than that, any kind of alarms or alerts, then you want to contact your contractor, or you can also call Hoymiles. And because everything is online, they can see everything that's happening with your system. We'll go to historical data. So this is where you actually see your production of your solar panels. It has days, weeks, months, years, and your total. So as you can see from the system, it actually started producing at 5:45 a.m., right when the sun is just peaking up. And as the day goes throughout, it updates every 15 minutes, and you will see your power production slowly go up until it hits about midday, and then it'll come back down. Moving over here to the weeks, where we can see that. So here's the same graph going up and down throughout the week. And as you can see here, it's pretty consistent throughout the week in what it's showing. Now moving over here to months, it shows the days throughout the month. Today is November 9th, so it's only going to show the first 8 days of the month. And as mentioned previously, you can see it's pretty consistent, getting over 40 kilowatt hours throughout the day. And these days, as mentioned previously, was probably some rains or clouds. Move over to the year, and this is where you'll see the months throughout the year. Show you over here in a second, but the install time, it was June 14th, 2023, so about halfway through the month. That's why this one's a little lower. And as you move through the months, you can see it's been pretty consistent in production. And then from here, you'll see the total throughout the years. This would actually show the years, but since the system was just activated this year, it's only showing 2023. But once you have it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you'll be able to see your averages throughout the years and how much your system is producing. Now over here is your information, the plant name, which is usually the homeowner's name. We got the capacity of the system, the address, the time zone, the installation date, as mentioned previously, June 14th, and today's date. So now coming down here for Some of you who just love to see numbers, there's all kinds of numbers here just showing your daily production comparisons, the ups and downs of how many kilowatt hours it's producing throughout the day. And if you'd like, you can download reports. You can download it as an image or a CSV file and have a breakdown of all those numbers. Over here, we have your environmental benefits to the right. And this is just a cool feature that just shows you how you're helping the environment, saving our planet, making sure we have a future for our children and grandchildren. So this system, within just a few months, has already saved 5.63 tons of carbon emissions, and they amount that to planting 308 trees. Now going back to the top, next to dashboard, we're gonna go to our layout. Our layout will actually show the solar panels and the positions on the roof. It shows the production from today up here, slowly climbing. And then now we see all the panels are blue, which is what we wanna see. That means every single panel is producing and working properly. Up here, we have power and energy. We're gonna go through power right now. You can click on your power for the day or power for the week, and then you'll be able to put in the time frame that you want to see. So we'll move from day to week since we're currently looking at the day, and then now you'll be able to see how much production was produced on average on each panel throughout the week. It also shows the ups and downs as I showed you earlier. So when you see these jagged edges, that means there was clouds, rain coming over the house, so it makes the power go up and down and up and down. But right here, since we're in beautiful sunny South Florida, this must have been a great day. Blue skies, no clouds, and it has a perfect semicircle just going up and down throughout the day. This was a day that was a lot of production. The homeowner produced a lot of power, eliminated a lot from their electricity bill. This day was pretty good, and then it looks like maybe a cloud for 15, 20 minutes came over, dropped it down, and then the sun came back. Now moving back over here, after going through the power, we're gonna go through the energy. So power is watts, energy is kilowatt hours. So same thing, you see the panels so far today, what they've produced in watt hours for November 9th. We can switch over here. This actually shows day, month, year, and then your total lifetime. So once we push it to month, you can see what each panel produced in kilowatt hours. And as you can see, they're all 12. That means all the panels are working properly because they're all producing about the same amount of power. Let's move over to the year, which should show a lot more, and it does. They're all in the 200s. Panels aren't going to produce exactly the same each because some are facing east, some are facing west, and some are facing south. So the sun doesn't hit them all directly the same way. So they're all going to be a little off, but for the most part, you can see here, they're all ranging from the 235 to the 255 kilowatt hour range. So that's it under the layout. So now we're going to go back up to the tab. We're going to check our devices. So once you click on your devices tab, this is where you're going to see your actual brains and operations of the system. So this is known as the DTU. The DTU is a white box with antennas that will be inside your house next to your router, plugged into the internet. This is what's sending a signal to gather all of this information from your solar panel. So as you can see, your DTU, it says it's online, everything is working properly. Now here is all the Hoymiles microinverters that are on top of the roof. This system actually works with Wi-Fi signals. So these microinverters are actually sending out a Wi-Fi signal to the DTU in your house, and that's how it's gathering all this information. The DTU is with the antennas. It reads the signal from the micro, sending out the Wi-Fi from the roof, pulls in the information, and that's everything we saw on the dashboard and in the layout and in the next step, which we'll be moving to here shortly in the reports. So this system is on, working, everything is online. It has your hardware versions over here. And since these are brains and operations of the systems, they do have software in them, and the software needs to be updated every few months. This is done automatically through the DTU, and this is why we have it hooked to the internet to make sure everything is optimized and working properly. Now let's move over back to the tabs here. From devices, we're gonna move over to the reports. So under the reports, as shown earlier, you have power and energy reports. Under powers, you can select the day. So we'll just pick yesterday since we have full data from yesterday, not from today yet since it's early in the morning. We'll hit generate report, and now it's gonna show you all the production from yesterday. So starting from 5:30 in the morning, the sun is not quite up yet, so it's still showing 0. And then by 5:45, you can see it already activated and starting to produce power, 5:45 a.m. in the morning. Under power, we can now switch to energy. Energy is a little bit more robust and you can get more information. As shown earlier, it has day, month, year. Let's start off in days. You can do a start time. We'll just do from the 1st to the 9th today. You hit generate report, and now it's going to show each day so far this month, past 8-9 days, what the kilowatt hours were per day. So this is the same information that we showed you earlier in the graphs. It's now just showing it in numbers, where you can generate the report and then you can also download it. They can have the report, save them on their computer, and have them for years to come. So that one showed the days. Now you can actually look at your months. You can select for the 2023, generate report, and this is going to show you each month, which, as I showed you earlier on the bar graph, showing the same numbers, but it's just in a PowerPoint form now. So when you download it, it'll just be in a PowerPoint, and you'll just have all those numbers where you can calculate and add them up. So once you generate the report, same thing. You can hit download and download the report to your computer. Now if you want to switch to years, which, as mentioned earlier, this was just activated this year, so it's only going to show 1 year. But as the years go on, you can generate this report and show year after year and be able to see your averages, kilowatt hours for each year. And that way you can keep track of your data and see how your system is producing year after year. So now that we've gone through these 4 tabs, which is all the information you're really going to want and look through, moving from plant to report query, this is the same thing as report, where you can pull your power and energy reports. The same ones we just looked at, you'll be able to get. But if you want it a little bit easier, you can go in here and just click on report, and it shows you the same thing. Well, that's all for today, folks. I really hope you enjoyed my training on the Hoymiles monitoring app. We look forward to bringing you many more. You guys have a great day.